According to Days of Our Lives DOOL spoilers for the week of October 10 to 14, Wendy Shin Victoria Grace will strike Salem while Johnny Demerara Carson Boatman plans to exact revenge on EJ Demerara and Fuerigal. Here's what DOOL watchers may expect, including a crazy proposal for Alex Kyriakis Robert Scott Wilson. Before a PR disaster occurs, Chad Demerara Billy Flynn and Stephanie Johnson Abigail Klein will first have to cope with some flying Spocks. Sloane Peters and Jessica Serfati, who will be aware of a previously unknown detail involving Chanel Dupree, will attempt to blackmail Paulina Price Jackie Harry Raven Bowens. Soon after, Paulina will inform Stephanie and Chad of the extortion, and they will attempt to prevent this from becoming a public spectacle. Chanel will ultimately learn more about Sloane's awareness of this hidden information, which will undoubtedly make her nervous. In the interim, Chanel and Ali will present Alex with a suggestion that may sound very outrageous. Ali and Chanel were previously pitched the notion of a threesome, so they might finally take him up on it. In fact, if the chemistry is right and Alex is interested, Chanel and Ali might be open to starting a triad. In any case, Alex will receive a startling idea and choose whether to accept it or not. Days spoilers indicate that Alex will clash with Chad and Stephanie later, maybe revealing his jealous side. Ava Vitali's Tamara Braun fictitious marriage to Jake Demerara Brandon Barish will be revealed by EJ, who will also persuade Johnny to realize that she has been lying the entire time. That will undoubtedly make Johnny angry, but he'll also be angry with EJ for the way he handled the situation. Johnny will learn that TJ, at least for the time being, cares more about Demerara Enterprises than his own son. That will make Johnny want to get revenge on EJ, so he will think creatively and come up with the best strategy to do so. Wendy Shin will run across Johnny after she arrives in town to ask Lee Shin Remington Hoffman for help with something. When Wendy and Johnny start conversing, they'll see that their objectives may be similar. Returning to EJ, he would brag to Gabby Hernandez Demerara Camila Bonas about Demerara Enterprises' competitive advantage. EJ will be certain that Gabby will lose her position as CEO and is eager to see it happen. Lee will at least make an effort to negotiate with EJ, so he will work on a potential agreement and address the Wendy drama as well. Lee's sister might cause complications that he didn't need before getting married to Gabby. Roman Brady Josh Taylor will reportedly propose to Kate Roberts Lauren Koslow, whose health will be rapidly deteriorating, according to other Days teasers. When Marlena Evans Deidre Hall spends some difficult times with John Black, she will also begin to think death is approaching Drake Hoggerston. As for Kayla Johnson Mary Beth Evans, she will have a large support system. Once Tripp and Joey Johnson Lucas Adams and Tanner Stein, respectively, reach Salem, they will join Stephanie and Steve Johnson Stephen Nichols by Kayla's bedside. Fortunately, thanks to Kristen Demera's Stacey Hay Duke Orchid, which Dr. Wilhelm Rolf gave to her, there will be hope for the ailing former hostages Richard Wharton. Dr. Rolf will confront Kristen to learn exactly what she has in mind for that orchid, but it's likely that she'll make Brady black Eric Matzel for last-minute concession. If Brady wants to preserve Marlena, Kayla, and Kate, he could have to allow Kristen to see Rachel or possibly bring their family back together fully. Brady will be surprised by Chloe Lane's Nadia Bjorlin suggestion up until that point, so if she agrees with the bargain Kristen is trying to make, Brady might be surprised too. Kristen might not be open to a bargain if Chloe doesn't advise some time apart. Nicole Walker Hernandez Ariane Zucker, in a talk with Chloe, will have to decide what to do once she confesses her genuine emotions for Eric Brady Greg Vaughn. Eric will also be comforted by Jada over Marlena's trauma, but he might secretly wish Nicole were doing it instead. Keep an eye out for some shocking developments over the week of October 10 to 14. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, make CDL your go-to source for Days of Our Lives news, updates, and spoilers because we'll have much more to read up on.